When you're standing in a rising flood of panic, standing on your own 2 feet isn't enough because the water is higher than you are. You need to be lifted up and placed on a rock that is completely out of reach of the waves. A rock that is higher than your circumstances, higher than your anxieties, and completely immovable. I remember when I first started my teaching career, I was completely overwhelmed. I had lesson plans to write, parent-teacher conferences to prepare for, and my grading pile was towering. One Sunday afternoon, I sat at my dining room table, looked at the pile of papers, and literally started to shake. The thoughts started spiraling. I'm going to fail at this. I'm going to get fired. I'm not cut out for this. The shroud of a taff settled over my heart. I tried to force myself to read my Bible, but my eyes couldn't focus. I couldn't even formulate a proper prayer. All I could whisper was, Lord, I am drowning. Lead me to the rock. I had to realize that my spiritual life had become about my performance rather than His position. I didn't need to climb the rock in my own strength. I needed to cry out to Him to lead me there. Now remember, once again, the Hebrew word for overwhelmed in Psalm 61:2 is a taff, which means to have your spirit wrapped in a heavy shroud of darkness. When you feel that heavy shroud of anxiety settling over your chest, stop trying to fight the waves in your own strength. Cry out, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. Let Him lift you out of the flood and place you on His unshakable truth. Many Christian women believe that when they spiral, they just need to try harder to trust God. But that is an exhausting, unsustainable way to live. When David's heart was a taff, he didn't try to pull himself up by his own bootstraps. He admitted his complete weakness and asked to be led. To move from spiraling to practicing peace, we must shift our focus from our own performance to Christ's position. He is the rock. He has already conquered the storm.